What's going on, guys? Welcome back to an episode of Untamed Outdoorsman. It's been a little while since we posted a video, but we're back. And today we're going to be doing a video on the Frogg Togg men's regular cleated size 11 3.5mm neoprene Amphib waders. So they're the really thick neoprene style. They're not like the polyester or the PVC style. But they ran me $129. I bought this back in probably February. I've used it a couple times on the channel, but they're really nice. They're basically just sort of they can fit anything you want to do. So if you were to like dock a boat and you needed to get in the water to help dock the boat, this would be perfect for that as well. One of the really neat things about it is just how well it keeps you warm. And I know that's the whole point of waders, but probably the biggest thing about this and why I bought it was I was in 40-degree wet water trying to fish in one of the previous videos, and this literally felt like it was the middle of the summertime. Like, couldn't even feel the water at all. It was so warm. And what this does, and this is something I noticed as opposed to like the PVC style and stuff like that, was that when you go in the water, it starts to compress, which is normal, but what the neoprene does is it starts to turn into like a built-in heater with your body heat, which is awesome. Do you have anything to say about it?
So yeah, no, I never worn waders personally, but I am looking into getting a nice set of these. But they are just essentially a thick wetsuit. They get this nice waterproof pouch to put your phone inside, so keep everything dry. And yeah, nice spot to put your hands, keep them warm on those cold days. But waders are definitely the way to go, especially when you're fishing those colder waters and like streams and stuff. But yeah, no, I really like them.
Yeah, definitely. And I think in the box as well, so this was the box came in. I bought this at my local Dick's Sporting Goods. So yeah, if you wanted to look at the box, this has a bunch of features here as well. Bib-style neoprene suspenders with hook and loop adjustment, so you can always just adjust for your height. Typically when you're buying waders, you're going to go by the shoe size. And they do run a little bit big, so if you're going to be buying this, they run a little big. I'm a size 11 shoe. I might have gone down to a size 10 for this, but it's not really a matter of height or width or anything like that. It's just a matter of the shoe size. 3.5mm neoprene, like I just said a minute ago. So yeah, it's going to be this super thick neoprene. You're not going to it's really hard to tear this stuff. I believe these come with an actual wader repair kit. I might have lost it, to be honest with you, but yeah, they come with a really thick neoprene. It's very hard. Like literally, you would have to pierce this with a knife to really, like no tree or stick is gonna tear that. Hand warmer, so the built-in hand warmer, like we were just talking about. Yeah, reinforced neoprene knee pads. I actually never even knew about this, to be honest with you. I always just kind of used the waders, but it's definitely a really plushier and thicker knee pad right here.
So what this actually is, it's your stock 3.5mm neoprene, which is the suit, and then it's another added sewed-on layer in the knee area that goes basically all the way around where your knee would cover, and it's probably maybe 4mm thick. Would you say 4.5?
I mean, honestly, this is probably there's a big gap here. This is probably closer to 5.
But that's, you know, if you're kneeling down on the riverbed or something and you're releasing a fish, that's probably really good comfortability there too.
Yeah, definitely. No, I agree. And then, yeah, so it comes with cleated bottoms as well. So I didn't put the cleats on here, and they don't sell the cleats, but they are cleatable, so you can buy the cleats. I think Frogg Togg actually carries the cleats for these. I don't run this just for the sole fact that if I were to go on rocks and stuff, it would kind of make it worse. But just being in like the mud and stuff would probably help a little bit. But yeah, no, we're actually gonna try it on now. We're just kind of.
Before we do that, I got one question for you. Because I know, like, if I was somebody watching the video and I would want to buy these, everybody's gonna have some sort of algae on their rocks or something that, you know, makes them usually really slippery when you're using regular tennis shoes. How are these when you were walking on that type of terrain in the water?
Well, it's a lot more of just having the awareness and saying, like, okay, like, most of the time you're not going to put yourself in that kind of situation, realistically, because a lot of this is just meant for, like, this type of tread on the boot here is definitely meant to go on rocks, but once you start cleaning it, it actually, like, starts to, it makes it actually worse, because you can't, when you're on rocks, it makes it worse, because you have less grip. This gives you a little bit of grip on the actual rocks. Not the moss, obviously. The moss, moss you can't really do anything about. But where the cleated part really comes in handy is the muck on the bottom of the water. That's probably where it's gonna help the most, and like in mud and stuff like that, because like it'll still work with this, but just having that, it's kind of like putting studs on a tire. Like it's gonna help in the snow and stuff, but it's not gonna really help like in a rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, no. So we're gonna try it on now, and I'll give you a kind of a explanation of how it fits and everything. So we'll be right back. All right, so this is how it looks on me right now. I'm actually 6'3". I'm definitely more on the skinnier side. So this actually fits me pretty well. It's not super baggy. It's a little baggy down in the knee area. But other than that, I mean, it does fit really, really well for my height. And it does stretch quite a bit. So it stretches, like, if you're a bigger person than me, it does stretch quite a bit more. And then, you know, I can definitely easily just relax here and put my hands in here. No problem with that. It says on the tag that it's 80% neoprene and 20% nylon, which definitely is a factor. So it's not 100% true neoprene. But basically how it works is, like, the straps fall down. There's Velcro here. You just tighten it down to what you need. Then you put it in like that. And the same thing on the other side, obviously. So definitely a really nice neoprene wader. I would say it's worth $130, especially if you're in the cold a lot. You do want to wear thicker socks when you're going to be doing this. I only have just normal like Nike socks on, but definitely want to order a good pair of cabin socks for yourself if you're going to be being in the cold a lot, because the water won't get through this, but it'll definitely be cold in the foot area, because the foot area isn't neoprene. That's just really thick rubber. But yeah, no, this is really comfortable, and you got, like we said in the video, you got a really nice phone case that's right there, so you can always just quickly grab it. But this is comfortable. It's really cold outside right now, and this is actually keeping me kind of warm. So yeah, definitely a really, really good investment. Just watch out for the shoe size. That's going to be pretty much it. But you know, you got a bunch of options. You can choose the neoprene one. You can choose just the standard, like I think it's the PVC style. But yeah,
like this style right here.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be kind of like this style. This is sort of like,
it's like the plasticky style with the like almost mesh inline.
Yeah. So this is not going to keep you warm. This is great against like splashes and stuff like that, because it'll wash off easily. This is probably slightly worse against splashes and stains, but this will keep me warm and keep me more protected, honestly. But this is good if you're like in salt water on a boat and you get like blood on you from a fish. This is the perfect wader for that. This would be a little overkill for that. But yeah, no, every single one has its place, so that's probably where the waders definitely come in handy. This is definitely more of a freshwater oriented sort of wader. This is much more of a saltwater wader. But yeah, no, that's going to be pretty much the whole video. It's great to be making videos again. Life's been pretty busy, so it's nice to be doing this stuff again. But we're going to be making plenty more videos soon, and we'll see you guys on the next one. We got some really big plans coming up in regards to truck frames, in regards to really, really big projects that we're going to really be excited to show you. But we'll be showing that to you soon. So talk to you later.